I am from How To Taxes, and I'm here to help you fill out your Form 1040X amended tax return. The scenario for this video is that you received multiple W-2s and you forgot to include one of them on your tax return. You are a single filing status. After you file a Form 1040 incorrectly, you cannot file another one even if it's before the due date of the return. You must file a Form 1040X. At the top of the 1040X, put the year that you're amending. In our example, it is 2021. Put your name, address, and Social Security number. And under the filing status section, check the box that you are single. In column A, put the amounts as they were originally reported on your Form 1040. This is the Form 1040 in our example that was originally filed. From this, you'll take your adjusted gross income from line 11, your standard deduction from line 12A, and your taxable income from line 15. You will place these amounts in column A on lines 1, 2, 3, and 5 respectively. On line 6 in column A, you will put the tax on your original return. In this example, it is $3,764. Carry that to line 8 and down to line 11 if you don't have any non-refundable credits or other taxes. On line 6, you also need to put the method that you use to figure the tax. In this example, you use the tax tables, so put table. This is a copy of the W-2 that was inadvertently excluded from the original return. Your income from this W-2 was $3,000. So in column B, on line 1, you will put $3,000 for your net change. And the corrected amount on line 1 would be $45,550 plus the $3,000 to equal $48,550 for your corrected adjusted gross income. Your standard deduction will not change, so the correct amount in column C is still $12,550. Subtract line 2 from line 1 to arrive at $36,000 on line 3. Carry that amount down to line 5 as you don't have a qualified business income deduction to arrive at $36,000 for taxable income. Next, we will calculate your new tax using the tax tables found in the IRS 1040 instructions. Since your new taxable income is at least $36,000 but less than $36,050 and you are single, your tax is $4,124. Place that amount in column C on lines 6, 8, and 11, and then show the net change, which is an increase of $360. In column A, line 12, put the amount that was originally reported on your Form 1040 for your federal income tax withheld. In our example, it is $3,800. The federal income tax withholding on the W-2 that was excluded from your 1040 is $380 in this example. Put that amount in column B. Add columns A and B together for line 12 to arrive at $4,180 for column C on line 12. Carry this amount down to line 17 as you don't have any other forms of payment. On your original return, you had an overpayment of $36 on line 34. Place this amount on line 18 on the Form 1040X. Subtract it from line 17 to arrive at $4,144 on line 19. Since your payments are more than the adjusted tax, you will have an overpayment. Subtract line 19 from line 11 to arrive at a $20 overpayment. Put this on line 21. If you want it refunded to you, put it on line 22. There is not a direct deposit for refunds from the Form 1040X. The IRS will send you a check with interest. On page 2, you can skip part 1 and part 2 as you don't have any dependents and you're not changing the election that you made regarding the presidential campaign fund. On part 3, Put the reason that you're amending the return. In our example, you excluded a W-2, so you will put this in the explanation. Remember to sign and date and put your occupation at the bottom of the form. There are a few reasons that would extend the time to file, but generally, you need to file the Form 1040-X to get a refund or a credit within 3 years of the original filing, and that's including extensions, or within 2 years of when you pay the tax, whatever is later. If you file a return before April 15th, for example, if you filed your 2021 return in March of 2022, the 3-year statute would begin on April 15th, 2022. If you extend your return, the statute begins on the day that you filed it, not the extension due date. If you are filing your Form 1040-X in response to a notice that you received from the IRS, send it to the address shown in the notice. If you are filing Form 1040-X with Form 1040-NR, send it to the Austin, Texas IRS location. If you are filing the Form 1040-X due to a change like the example in this video, file it to the correct Internal Revenue Service location based on the state you live in. So if you live in Alabama, send it to the Austin, Texas location. I hope this video was helpful. Thank you for watching. Subscribe for future tax videos.